it definitely seems like it is actually about to take place, guys. No, and I am not joking around, right? Because I've been scrolling throughout my Twitter timeline, and people these days are now talking about collapses inbound, right? This thing is about to go bankrupt, that thing. I mean, guys, what is even happening at this time, right? We were prepared. I mean, we already are at this time. So, David Taylor tweeted out, credible source tells me a major international investment bank is on the brink, right? Again, it's as soon as one domino falls, guys, what happens to the rest? Falls ever so quickly, right? So this is why we better prepare. Goldman Sachs, everyone's talking about different types of banks. Look at that Deutsche Bank. I mean, okay, from what continent? Europe, UK is my guess. Didn't we hear about Europe, right? It all begins over there and whatnot. So this is fascinating, guys. Today we have a lot to talk about. If you guys can like the video, share the video, spread awareness of what's upcoming, guys. Because things are not looking too good at this moment, right? But it is at the same time because XRP will benefit from everything that will take place, guys, soon. James Asuito, Deutsche Bank and Credit Suisse are tanking more right now than the financial crisis of 2009. Wait, what? There are so many market indicators that we are heading towards a major financial crisis. Again, all of these people are talking about a major financial crisis. Guys, we talked about how a Great Depression is on the horizon, right? I don't know if it's going to happen now or later in time, but what we do know is we are prepared for this to happen. Why? Because XRP will come into the play, right, as a solution, or the new financial system, at least, to say the least. Yes, printer is coming, right? Interesting. Printer, or they're about to print, right? What will the Fed do, right? We are in uncharted waters at this point in time, guys. So if you go down here, we have been in a massive asset bubble and debt crisis for years, fueled by money printing, right? Exactly. Why? Because to intentionally destroy this economy and this financial system and the current system today. But wait a minute, I didn't want to say one more thing, guys, that a lot of people are now stating that a new system is on the horizon, like I just tweeted earlier today, right? But the thing that people don't understand is it's the same system over and over and over and over again, right? So it's pretty crazy, guys. But obviously there's more innovation, quote unquote, attached to that new system. Now, the Fed bailed out the banks again in 2019 and no one noticed. This has to stop. The banks have to be allowed to fail. Otherwise, the risk taking will just continue. Continue until when, though? Until when? The collapse. Exactly, guys. It's so easy. It is so easy. Remember all those rumors weeks ago of the Vatican calling all its money in? Isn't it fascinating that all of these people know what's inbound, right? Credit Suisse has strong capital base and liquidity. Do they really? Usually when these people state stuff, the opposite takes place. That's number one. Number two, didn't we hear about liquidity, right? Oh my, I just remember, guys. If I'm not mistaken, I'm pretty sure if I could recall my memory correctly right here, the Ripple team themselves stated that there will, or if there is a liquidity crisis, right, a systemic risk, there's a reason why we have something called ODL, on-demand liquidity, right? Why? The solution. Now,
attribute of a healthy liquid market is really resilience, and that is getting at the ability for a market to recover from a significant systemic event.
there's something quickly I do want to talk about. They want those banks to fall so central banks can come with central bank digital currency. Exactly what he's saying right there, guys. Why? Because look at this from BlackRock CEO. Ukraine war could speed digital currency adoption. We literally talked about this, right? The C thing took place at 2020, accelerated everything. Then what happened? What was the other major thing that took place, right? Recently, this right there. Why? We talked about it. Obviously, all of these things are real, right? But they use what? Order out of chaos, right? Meaning that they will take advantage of every opportunity that they throw out their own crises, guys, right? Exactly. Come on. Larry Fink says world's largest asset manager is studying digital assets, stablecoins, and the underlying technologies. Why? Because these people are in the know. WEF, guys. All of these people are one big happy family, right? BlackRock CEO, by the way. He just told you. How don't people listen? The war in Ukraine could accelerate, not could, it is. What did Russia talk about the other day, which we talked about yesterday, guys? Come on. According to the CEO of the world's largest asset manager, BlackRock CEO Larry Fink wrote in a shareholder letter published Thursday that Russia's brutal attack on Ukraine has had and will continue to have a range of ramifications on the world, right? So, though several governments were already looking to play a more active role in digital currencies and define the regulatory frameworks under which they operate, Fink said the war will prompt countries to reevaluate their currency dependencies. Quote, a global digital payment system thoughtfully designed can enhance the settlement of international transactions while reducing the risk of money laundering and corruption. Oh, really? Again, sacrificing your privacy for more safety, basically. Or that's what they say. Digital currencies can also help bring down costs of cross-border payments. Oh, wow. Oh my, I just can't believe it, guys. Of course we can. We see the proof before our literal eyes. It's quite simple. Fink said that due to increased interest from clients, BlackRock is studying digital currency, stablecoins, and the underlying technologies, right? This was all the way back in March 24th, 2022. Now imagine now, guys, what they have done, right? What they are planning to do, which we know, right? To collapse the current system. There's a reason why we're seeing all of these things, crises and events taking place, guys. It's so simple. Usual Wales Street Owl, Kramer. They can't let what happened in 2007 happen all over again. Oh, it's over.
Let me give you the bottom line. Fed raised and raised and raised right into a recession in 2007.
So remember who Kramer is, guys. Kramer's what a contra-indicator, as Elon Musk did state a long time ago, right? And now he's stating this. Listen very carefully.
And it destroyed the economy.
They know nothing!
They must stay tough now, but you can be prudent, rational, and tough all at the same time.
So he's basically talking about raising interest rates, right? We were talking about the same thing, that the Fed needs to pivot or something will break, guys.
Because they can't let what happened in 2007 happen all over again.
Oh, they will. They 1000% will. Actually, worse than 2007 or 8. Whatever happened back then, right? It's going to be way worse than that. And it's not going to be funny, right? People will be panicking, literally, around the world, guys, right? Biff and Exosuito better close those shorts. Now, Kramer is a interesting fella, because then he states charts suggest it's way too early to expect the stock market to rebound. So I'm not sure when this video was taken at, but then he posts or states this basically right yesterday. So it's fascinating, guys. In my opinion, this is what I believe will happen. We go up, we pump. They're going to keep pumping it until something breaks, guys, right? I'm pretty sure they're going to kick the can down the road, but who really knows? It could literally take place now. Who knows? Unusual Wells is tweeted out once again. 7 ways a recession could be good for you financially. Of course it can, right? They always take advantage of anything they throw out, especially these recessions. The Great Depression was a humongous one, guys. They definitely took advantage of that period of time, right? So if you have the fiat to invest into what? XRP, I would do so, but obviously not financial advice. We might as well, if it's going to happen, guys, we might as well take advantage of this opportunity, right? Morgan Stanley says the US dollar surging is setting the stage for quote-unquote something to break in the financial system. Oh my, I cannot believe my eyes that this is actually happening. Morgan Stanley states this too. So the US dollar surging, so all of these people believe that something is going to break in the financial system here at fall. We have been talking about this since literally months and months and months and months ago, 4 years now, right? Mr. Poole stated that fall is when 589 takes place, which is the reset. And now these people are saying the same thing. But wait a minute, if these people are saying the same thing, what does that tell us? The opposite usually takes place. And that's my belief, guys. I think we were going to pump before the collapse hits one last time. Now, quote unquote, everything is fine. Amazon to close 4 of its 5 US call centers, shifts to work from home after closing 44 warehouses, halting construction on 7 office towers. Again, all of these, guys, the proof is in the pudding that something is not looking too well, right? The current system, I mean, they are intentionally going to break it. The real question to me is, when? When is that? Which year? Will it be this year? It sure seems like it, but I'm a little bit conflicted because so many people right now are talking about this collapse, right? Or a financial crisis to be inbound now. Or maybe this will happen from Dwight Snood. Random facts. US wants to wait until after November midterms to allow a market collapse. Oh, maybe guys, right? Unemployment needs to be 5 to 6%, currently 3.5%. Not looking too well. Putin wants to hold out until December due to EU oil and gas shortages. Wow, again, winter is not even here yet, and look what's happening throughout the world, right? So all of these things might honestly take place when? After this right there. So let's prepare, guys, just in case. Warren Davidson has tweeted out, when the Federal Reserve is simultaneously working on social credit scores and a Chinese-style central bank digital currency, the Fed is apparently trying to edge out the SEC for the first FSC oversight hearing of the 118th Congress. So Fed announces plan to assess climate risks to banks. Wow, a lot of talk about all of these things, right? So what I really want to talk about is we talked about this yesterday about what they're planning to do. Interesting, guys. Wow, again, they plan everything where? At China, and then they bring it very quickly to the West, guys, even if it's at a less severe scale, but it is what it is, right? Similar systems and whatnot. Again, let's prepare, guys. Not financial advice. But anyways, that's all for you guys enjoyed today's video. If you guys please leave a like, subscribe, please amazing. And guys, see ya.